uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom! G'day YouTube, welcome to the quick guide series for PUBG mobile weapons. Today we're going to be looking at the MK-14. I'm going to give you the basic stats. I'm going to tell you what's good about the MK-14, what's bad about the MK-14. I'm going to tell you which attachments you should be using to maximize your experience with the MK-14. A little bit of info about how I use it and where it sits in the current meta. So the chest shot damage is 61, the headshot is 140, and the bullet speed is 937. Now that's really buffed. It used to be quite low, around about 814. The gun has 632 rounds per minute, which is about the same as an M416, has 10 rounds stock, and is a time to kill of 0.19 seconds. Now, if you're wondering what's good about the gun, that time to kill is absolutely crazy. It is the best in PUBG Mobile for a full auto weapon in terms of clearing a level 2 vest. That's pretty important because killing the enemy quicker than they can kill you is what really makes my socks roll up and down in PUBG Mobile. On top of that is the versatility. You can use it in this full auto close quarters situation. You can spray with a 3x or a 4x out to 75 to 100 meters, sometimes even a little further than that. It does have a bipod, so you can lie down and it improves the recoil. And then you can single tap with it, being the highest damage DMR in the game, all the way out to 400 meters, like a normal SKS SLR kind of feel. Finally, it's got a very, very high skill cap. So the better you are, the more you can get out of the MK-14. Now the bad. Well, that high skill cap we were talking about before, where if you're not really experienced with the game, it can be bad. That really comes into play here because the MK-14 requires you to know when to change scopes, when to go from full auto to hip fire. It's a 7.62 weapon. It has actual recoil, and you've got to go onto the range and figure out your sensitivities. The obvious problem with the MK-14 is that it comes with 10 rounds. 10 rounds is not a lot. Now, I've had some good success running it as a primary with just 10 rounds. But when you get more than one target, hey, that's a lot to deal with. So unless you get an extended AR mag or an extended sniper mag in this thing, it can be really detrimental to your health. Now let's talk about the attachments. The obvious attachment is an extended mag. An extended quick draw mag for sniper is the best. It's going to give you the fastest reload time, and it's going to give you the opportunity to have 20 in the clip instead of 10. Doubling your magazine capacity is massive. Imagine if your ARs went from 30 to 60 mags when you put an extended mag in. That's the kind of killing power you get with an extended mag in the MK-14. The other attachment that you really need within it is a compensator for sniper. If you can buy a muzzle brake, that is better for your overall recoil. But what the compensator for sniper does, that the AR compensator and the muzzle brake don't do, is it lowers damage drop-off over distance. So if you're firing at 200 meters, you'll hit harder if you're using a sniper compensator than you will using a normal compensator for AR or the muzzle brake. And then the cheek pad, because weapon stability is hard to come across in a gun like this. And using the MK-14 with the cheek pad is a very different experience. I don't understand why people say you can't spray with this thing. They're nutty. You absolutely can. Instead of leaving the MK-14 in a drop, start gearing your loadouts towards running the MK-14 and start working on your sensitivity for the MK-14, both in hip fire, in red dot sprays, and in 3 and 4x sprays at further range. And you're going to be so happy that you did. I'm Bushka. Thank you for watching. Look out for more of these quick hit guides to PUBG mobile weaponry. And remember to like the video, subscribe, and share it if you feel like it's going to help some of your teammates get across the line. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.